Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 12th episode of the YouTube Business Academy podcast. Today, we're going to talk about how to go viral with YouTube Shorts, why YouTube Shorts are so important right now and they're on everybody's mind, and even Mr. Beast says that people are sleeping on them and that you should know what is about to come in February of 2023. Today, I'm joined by my business partner and co-host of this amazing podcast, Ron.
Yes.
And so without further ado, as usual, I'm going to pass the trophy to Ron and let's take it on from there. Ron, let's go.
Let's go. Hello, everybody, again in the next episode already of the podcast. And indeed, today we're going to talk about YouTube Shorts. Also because, it's becoming a bigger and bigger thing. YouTube is pushing Shorts harder and harder. I heard people say that when they open the YouTube app, sometimes it starts off at the YouTube Shorts feed instead of the YouTube homepage. So that already indicates like the plan of YouTube. And let's see how crazy it will go when the monetization plan in February 2023 will start. My assumption is a lot of people from TikTok and Instagram Reels will move to YouTube Shorts more because they basically can earn more money as well. YouTube Shorts are becoming more normal and accepted within YouTube. YouTube also they started in September 2020 with YouTube Shorts, and then it was like a little bit not sure like how YouTube will implement those short format videos, but now they're really accepting it. You know, they have also changed the layout on the YouTube channels. Right now, YouTube Shorts are now splitted from the long form content. So like a couple of months ago, finally. But like a couple of months ago, people were like hesitating. Should I post shorts also on my main channel because it will hurt my performance? And in the beginning, it was the case because like the shorts algorithm was completely separate from the long form videos. But since YouTube know that they won't say goodbye to YouTube Shorts anymore, they found a way to, like, if you watch a YouTube short, your long form content will also be recommended. So Shorts is here to stay, and I think it's a very big opportunity for people, especially if you want to start out with the YouTube channel or start a YouTube business, because you can start for a very low amount per video, and it's pretty easy to go viral with YouTube Shorts. But that's this episode is for. We're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Yes. And before we get into how to actually go viral with shorts, and before you actually, share the results that we were able to get on one of our channels, you touched on a very important point here about how, more and more people are going to start creators and people are going to start coming from TikTok to YouTube Shorts. And I think my assumption is that this is going to be the end of TikTok. Maybe not the end, but YouTube is going to take a huge market share. And the reason for that, like you said, is the new monetization that is going to come into play on YouTube for shorts in 2023. They have already announced it. It is rolling out in 2023. They said that people are going to make more money with their YouTube Shorts views. And so what this means is that, big creators on TikTok are gonna start coming onto YouTube Shorts and are gonna start making more content here because the incentive, the money for them is going to be better than on TikTok, right? TikTok is a fairly new company. They've been around for maybe 5 years or something. However, YouTube is kind of the old school, player in this game. And so they have a lot of experience paying out creators, splitting the revenue that they get from advertisers. And so that's why I think that we should see a big kind of balance balance change between TikTok and YouTube Shorts in 2023. Because, like you said, man, monetization is going to roll around and that's going to incentivize people to start coming onto YouTube.
Yeah, but also
Shorts.
like people that are pretty big on TikTok right now, like it's very difficult to make money on TikTok. I've heard they're coming with some sort of monetization program as well, but it will be never as optimized as YouTube Short, as YouTube, because YouTube has the experience with it. But also the thing is, when you're done with making short content on TikTok, you can't just make long form content and expect your audience to look for on your long form content, because TikTok is not based around it. So what a lot of TikTok creators do, they essentially want to build their personal brand somewhere else, which is almost always YouTube, because your audience is is they know, like they go on YouTube for mostly for long form videos, now also shorts of course, but they like when people visit YouTube they still know, okay, there are long form videos, and also the audience that watches your long form videos is way more loyal to you. So when you're starting up, when 100%. You want to broaden your personal brand, it's a very logical choice to go to YouTube, because you can build a much deeper relationship with the viewer. So a lot of TikTokers are trying also to build their brand on YouTube, but it makes much more sense to just do only YouTube Shorts, the same thing you're doing on TikTok, but then on YouTube Shorts, and then just convert the audience on the same platform, which makes way more sense. And to build your channel with like long form video, which is also possible. So it will be a big thing.
100%.
For sure.
And like you said, when someone watches your video for, 10, 15, 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds at max, that's one thing. But when, you tell them, hey, listen, I also have long form videos where they can sit down with you for, 8, 10, 12, 15 maybe minutes and watch like a long form video, they're committing much more time to you. They're getting to know you more as a person. And, whether you're doing it with a face, whether you're doing it faceless, it doesn't matter. But the thing here, like you said, is that when someone is committing for a longer period of time to watch a longer video, that establishes much more loyalty. And like basically a subscriber is not equal. A subscriber from shorts and a subscriber for long form videos are not equal. One, I would argue, is probably more valuable than the other one.
Yeah, it depends. Like if you're able to make your long form videos like very similar to your short form videos, which is more difficult, then your subscribers from your shorts can convert really well. But overall, it's a little bit different. But let's get into the topic. Like people clicked on this podcast on how to go viral with YouTube Shorts. The thing is, like YouTube Shorts is now on the platform for about 2 years, like September 2020 out of my head. Like the first 18 months, it was very, very easy to get views on shorts. It still is, but you need to do a little bit more effort because a lot of more people joined. But there are still a lot of tricks and tips that can help you to get like a massive amount of views. Like we had one of our students, he got like 1 million total views in like 9 days just by finding a good niche and finding your own style and understanding what your audience wants to see. So it's still possible. You just need to implement the right strategies. And you also need to imagine, like, if you start a brand new YouTube channel, like, nobody cares who you are. Like, why should somebody watch your new channel? You have to have something to offer, or you need to use, like, certain strategies where you can lift on certain, like, trends or names or something that's happening in the environment, so you will be noticed much quicker. So those are some tricks that you can use. That's basically not like a cheat code, but like you need to leverage your environment as much as possible in the beginning, and especially watching the trends. Like I spotted a trend like I think it's 4 months ago, and I was one of the few making a short about it because like it's a trend, it just happened, and it got like over 1 million views under 24 hours. So if you're just starting out and you want the short to go viral, I think the number one thing you can do is watching your trends closely. Of course, within your own niche. Like, don't start a YouTube channel like covering all random topics, because you will build an audience that's also random, and you don't want that. So if you're starting out, first pick your niche. But I think we have a different podcast episode on how to pick your niche, if I'm right. So listen to that one first if you don't have it yet. But when you have a niche, find trends within your niche that you can hop on. And when you see a trend and you see an opportunity, make sure to hop on it right away. Like maybe make a short video that's like 60% done or 70% done. But you need to be the first mover to get those views in. And if you do it the right way, you can get like easily a couple of million views in like first couple of days, because people are looking for that kind of content and you're the one providing it. So that's the biggest tip I can give you to get a lot of views quickly. And of course, look within your niche, like are there any like famous people in there that you can leverage, or companies maybe. That's actually the most easy way to gain traffic quickly on your shorts.
Yeah, and I think that's also, you know, our one of our students who got the 40 no, he got the million views in under 9 days. He said the exact same thing. He said that, you know, what really helped him is to leverage an existing name with an existing audience, and then use that to make your shorts as well. But like leverage is a huge part of this YouTube short game. And just, you know, on YouTube in general, when you're starting out, like you said, no one knows who you are. No one cares who you are, right? And you need to use, it's called I call it the Trojan horse hack, right? Where you are kind of tapping into an existing audience of a creator or a famous person or like a company, right? And you make content around them. And so the people that are fans or that are you know, subscribers of that person, you know, could be potentially interested in your content as well. But you need to provide them with great value. But yeah, what is the next thing on our agenda here?
I think to go viral is like you have to understand how YouTube thinks. When you like the YouTube platform wants the viewers on the platform as long as possible. So your shorts need to keep people as long on YouTube as possible. So if you have a YouTube short but the video retention is bad, like if only people out of the 30 seconds they only watch 5 seconds, like why should YouTube push your short even more? Because people only stay for 5 seconds, and they have thousands or millions of other shorts videos they can pick from that have like a 99% retention or 120% retention. So of course it's important to have to leverage those trends, but if your views retention, if your video itself is just bad, then YouTube won't push it as well. So if you want to go viral, make sure that people want to stay till the very end, because then YouTube has a reason to push you out. So what's very important is that you have like a decent video. Like I mentioned before, you can have like 75%, 80% video quality. That's fine because you're hopping on a trend, so there is not many competition. But if you're in a more competitive YouTube Shorts niche, then it's very important you look at certain things to keep the retention as high as possible. And the very easy thing you can do is like announce something in the beginning that you will reveal near the end, so people need to keep watching to see what happens. You know, those kind of things you can do, like looping. So people like the trick is like people will think they're watching a new video, but actually the footage is like perfectly aligned, and they watch it over and over again. So your attention is like over 100%.
I love that loop hack. I love that loop hack. Like
it helps to you should
ahead.
like to give you like a tip how to do it. Like you should start the short video in like the middle, so people have like a feeling I missed something, I don't really understand it, and then they watch the full video because like there's something interesting they're watching, but they just don't get the full picture because they're starting in the middle, and then it's like shit, I got like trapped because I got like in the middle, you know, and that's like a trick that you can use.
So to give an example to you guys, what we're talking about here is, for example, out the top of my head, let's say that I start my video, my short, by saying YouTube Shorts is going to become the next big thing in 2023, right? And then I end my video by saying, like I give the explanation in the short, and then I end the video by saying, and that's why. So I kind of leave you hanging, and then the beginning of the video kicks in when I say, YouTube Shorts are going to become the new thing in the 2023. So it's like, so that's why YouTube Shorts is going to become the new thing. So it's kind of like looping, right? You can almost kind of keep watching and watching and watching that video over and over again. And that what's really going to increase your retention to over 100%, which, like Ron said, is one of the most important things to make your video viral.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say, like, as a final tip, like, it's not really a reason you will go viral, but it will help increase your chances. Is in some niches it works to pump out a lot of volume. It depends on your niche, but for some it works really well. Like I post like 5 shorts a day, and like a couple of them will get like a couple 100,000 a million views. Like that's like a trick as well. Like because YouTube Shorts, you can make them for a very low budget. You can also just like, once you have like a framework or on how you have your shorts designed, like you know how to have a high retention, and you can keep the retention quality like on every short. Then you can just try to upload 3, 5, or maybe 7 a day. See what it does for your niche. It depends totally on your niche, but then you're basically increasing your chances to go viral as well. So that's a final tip I I'd like to give. Like, it's not a reason you will go viral, but it increases your chance to go viral because you're just posting more. That helps a lot as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the more seeds you plant, right? Like you said, the higher your chance of some of them kind of growing and going viral. So 100%. If you're just starting out and you don't yet know, what kind of videos work the best, it helps to do volume to get data, and then once you do see what works, double down on that, but then also still maintain volume, because volume always helps.
Yeah, and I want to give a small takeaway as well. Like, when you're doing YouTube Shorts, like, before you start, have in mind like what your end goal is with your YouTube channel. Like, if you also want to do long form videos, keep in mind, like, with YouTube Shorts, you can get subscribers really quickly. You can build your audience really quickly, which is of course really good. But make sure the audience that you're targeting with your Shorts matches with your long form videos that you want to publish, like, in the future. So it may be hard to decide like right away what you will be doing in the future with your YouTube channel, but at least keep in mind like what sort of niche you're going into, and stick to your niche with your YouTube Shorts as well. Like, don't go too broad with your YouTube Shorts, because you will attract a very wide audience that will never convert to your long form videos if you're planning to do so. If you're just fully focusing on YouTube Shorts, it doesn't really matter. And I think like that's also the next bullet point. Like, we already talked about the monetization in February 2023. Maybe you're listening right now, it's already happening, it's already published. It could be then you probably can also just focus on YouTube Shorts, because the monetization is much better. It's just the same as long form videos, but the CPM will probably be a lot lower, but you can get a lot more views. So in the end, you will still be able to make, I think, a decent amount of money just by posting YouTube Shorts. So like, it depends on what your strategy is. If you're just posting YouTube Shorts, then you can also go very broad and just focus on the views only. But for now, like, it's difficult to say how much money you can earn. The good thing is, like, it will be much more than the fund like the YouTube Shorts fund that's happening right now. It's only 100 million now across all the Shorts creators, which is almost nothing because so many people joined now last couple of months. But YouTube itself said like the monetization program will be a lot higher in terms of revenue for the creator. So I'm really looking forward to it, and especially with. It's like Shorts is such an easy way to get views. Like, people, like, if you haven't started with YouTube Shorts, like, it's so easy to get started with YouTube and start making money and start getting views, you know?
And I think one of the most important thing for you listening or watching this is, when we think about starting a YouTube channel, it can feel very overwhelming, right? Creating long videos is very hard, right? You need to put a crazy ass team together. It takes a lot of like effort and time and money, of course, to create these long form videos. But shorts are a much easier way to get started with YouTube, to get that initial traction, to get that initial audience, because you can create a YouTube short like Ron and I do for as little as $5.
Even
and
less,
you can go even less, and you can go viral with those shorts as well. So the barrier to entry into the whole YouTube game with YouTube Shorts is a lot lower than with long form content. And maybe if you don't have that much budget to start, or maybe if you want to get your foot in the door and you don't want to start with the long form videos right away, then it could help for you to start with YouTube Shorts initially first. And then once you do get the data, and once you do understand what's working, and you feel a bit more comfortable with, having other people create the videos for you, then you can be like, all right, guys, let's transition now maybe a little bit more into the long form videos. So 100%. I think Shorts is a very beginner friendly way to get started with YouTube, with a faceless channel. If you don't want to show your face, then I think YouTube Shorts, it is. And, like I said, don't take our word from it. Listen to what Mr. Beast has to say about it. He says that people are sleeping on it and they haven't yet realized this, but YouTube Shorts is going to take over, not take over, but it's going to definitely take over TikTok, and it will be a huge thing in 2023. So if you're still early to the party and you want to get into it now, then this is a really great opportunity. And like Ron said, you know, the monetization is going to be way different. YouTube said it themselves. So let's see what the upcoming year brings us. But I think this is a really nice way to kind of round it up here. If you are interested in YouTube Shorts and you want to learn a little bit more about it, Ron and I, we do have a beginner-friendly program. It's a very in-depth about YouTube Shorts. So yeah, make sure to click the first link down in the description. Check it out if you want to get into YouTube Shorts and check it out and learn more about it. But with that in mind, also, we forgot to say about the free YouTube Discord community, our YouTube Business Academy Discord community. So that's also great. If you are not ready right now to join a paid program, we also have a free Discord community. It's the second link down in the description. We're like YouTube nerds, but we're also pretty cool. We go in depth about, you know, all things YouTube. So make sure to check it out. Second link down in the description, whether you're listening or watching to this. And with this in mind, we want to thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.